All right, so I just want to jump in here and give my thoughts on the WWE 2K 26 Ringside report that went out a while ago introducing the Ringside Pass, and just give my thoughts on it because I've been dealing with these battle passes as long as everybody else has been playing a kind of shooter or racing game and whatever other genre of games they put these awful things in that basically take your content that you used to pay for and then just play it immediately and put it in a play wall. You know, there's been paywalls all the time that people are annoyed by. Now we got play walls, and anybody that openly accepts this and is happy with this, I don't know why. I mean, it's absurd. Something you used to just pay for and just start playing it when the DLC came out. You now have to pay for it and wait to play it as you go through this play wall of content to get the stuff you paid for and actually use it. So let's just jump in and let's dive into this here. I mean, first thing I'm noticing about this is just absolutely awful. Let me lay this out here for people that actually don't know if you're a wrestling game fan, because this is probably the first time you're. There could be people out there, obviously, as a wrestling fan that don't play other games and are running into this Ringside Pass or Battle Pass for the first time. Basically, what it is they're going to give you the DLC that you used to get before, and they're now putting it behind a play wall. So basically, in like racing games or shooting games, they would give you like a DLC pack of maps or new tracks or new cars or whatever, and then you'd buy those and you start racing on those tracks or racing those with those cars or playing on those multiplayer maps in your shooter game. Well, then they started doing battle passes where you would unlock new cosmetics for characters, new guns, new tracks, new cars. It's all unlocked in like a battle pass and here ringside pass type thing. So, I mean, the first thing I'm noticing as a red flag is to unlock players will collect RXP by simply playing matches across most game modes, so as long as they have an online connection. That is already a red flag, because if you're a person who plays your stuff off Steam on PC and you have a Steam Deck or any of the plethora of PC handhelds that are out there, you aren't earning anything if you don't have an internet connection. Same thing with the Nintendo Switch 2. You are earning nothing when you are not connected to the internet to progress your battle pass, the free tier or the premium tier. So that's already a red flag. And then you go down the line of the fact that when this stuff comes out, you've paid for this content, okay? That you used to say DLC characters right here, DLC characters when they come out. You used to just get those characters and start using them. You used to just get those wrestling moves and start using them, the creator wrestler parts, and just start using them. They are now going to put them in this ringside pass, and you have to earn this RXP currency to be able to use that stuff that you used to use immediately. It's behind a play wall now. So you are now working towards the thing that you already purchased. And here, another red flag is down here. Is there a way to unlock everything at once? For those who play through the Ringside Pass Season 1, select WWE Legends are unlocked by earning RXP and completing the first season. The Supercharger pack has been retired. Of course it has. There's no way for you to make extra money if you do that. They'd pay one price and get everything. You can't do that. And you're not getting high player engagement of everybody ever working for currency to get this Ringside Pass unlocked. They're getting player engagement by you being on here and playing and playing and playing to earn this RXP to unlock this stuff that you normally would have got immediately. They're getting your player engagement. They're keeping their player engagement for their game high while people are working towards this stuff they used to get immediately. Now, if they were just to say, hey, yeah, you pay this one-time price and you get all this stuff, they don't want you to do that. They don't want you to be able to do that anymore. They need to keep their player engagement high while you earn this RXP. So also, now that they're keeping their player engagement high and keeping those numbers high while people work towards this stuff and having you behind this play wall, for players who have purchased the premium track, we will provide the ability to purchase tier skips, but those are completely optional. Players can continue to unlock rewards by RXP by playing the game, or with RXP by playing the game without any additional purchases. So here we are. We're behind a play wall now that is going to annoy you to where they hope that you get so annoyed and don't want to wait anymore that you start purchasing tier skips. So you're now working towards content that you used to pay for and get immediately. You're now working towards that. They're getting your player engagement. And there's stipulations of you have to be connected to the internet because they can't have you game in the system. You can't do this in custom lobbies online, again, because they don't want you to try to game the system and get points a nefarious way. Everything is a ploy to keep the player engagement high and a chance for them to make more money off of microtransactions on something that you used to pay for at a price and get immediately. It's an awful thing to do to your player base. It's all about money. It's all about player engagement. And I'm telling you, when wrestling fans feel this for the first time, they're going to realize how annoying this is. You're paying for something that you now have to work towards, that you used to pay for and use immediately. That'd be like going to McDonald's and saying, give me a Big Mac, a fry, and a large Coke, and the employee saying, absolutely, that'll be however much, $15.95, $10.95. You pay that. And then they're like, oh, sorry, sir, before we give this to you, can you please go over there and do 50 jumping jacks, and then you can have that when you earn the RXP. What are we doing? You pay for something, you get to use said something. Why are you paying for something and then have to sign up for a job to be able to use the thing you paid for? So now, instead of paying for DLC packs and then when they're available, you get to just start playing as those wrestlers or using those created wrestler parts or those arenas or whatever. You now have to work to unlock it. And not to mention, let's jump over here. Look at this. This is what this thing looks like. This is the best comment right here. This is what this thing looks like. You couldn't at least show us what the stuff is? Like right here, are we going to get to see what the wrestlers are on the track? Or are they just going to be this? Like, why are we putting everything behind a play wall? Paywalls were bad enough. Now we got play walls where I got to sign up for a job to be able to use the stuff that I paid for. I mean, come on now, man. We're just trying to play video games and have fun. Why does everything, I get it, you're a business, but why does everything just have to be shoved in our faces like this is our way of making more money? It's so annoying, man. I tell you what, where's WWE All-Stars 2?